The Mercedes driver shook his head and banged his steering wheel. He was going to be late. Despite snow piled up on the sides of the road, the sky was bright blue, and every now and again a bin worker stopped to remove a hat or his high-visibility orange jacket, throwing it into the cabin, where the driver was warm and dry. He'd watch from the high vantage point of the lorry's cab as the exchange with the silver Merc took place, and slowed down a little to further frustrate the guy driving. It was a regular pastime to make the job more interesting. He manoeuvred the vehicle deftly round a parked car, taking care to avoid the dry stone wall on the other side. They were halfway along a narrow road, which was inhabited by possibly 5 residents, as well as one at the very end, before it opened up and split into 2. Why the Merc was using this route was baffling, unless he wasn't local and didn't know either the waste disposal days or the tightness of this route. Or maybe he was one of the residents, though the workers recognised most of the homeowners on their rounds, and they didn't think he was. Jesus! One of the men, tasked with lining the bins up, bent over, and vomit spewed out of his mouth. "Jim, you all right, mate?" one of his colleagues asked. The Merc driver rolled his eyes. A milk delivery van was behind him, and then 2 more vehicles behind that. They all came to a grinding halt. A sheep bleated from behind a stone wall in the distance. "That stinks!" Jim pointed to a wheelie bin. His fellow worker was puzzled. They came across foul-smelling waste all day long, and he was at a loss to see what Jim could have found so repulsive. The lad was obviously ill. Then he smelt it. He covered his mouth and backed away. He stepped from behind the lorry and beckoned to the driver in his cab to wait before he moved off. The driver gave him a thumbs up, which was acknowledged through the reflection in the wing mirror. An older guy, seasoned by years of malodorous fumes, stepped forward and walked past Jim and his colleague. A car door slammed, and the Merc owner joined them. "What's the hold-up?" "Christ, that reeks!" He also covered his mouth and watched as the one worker, seemingly immune to noxious, fetid fumes, approached the offending wheelie bin and opened the lid. He peered in, and the others were satisfied to see that even he covered his mouth. He continued to look inside the receptacle, and then slammed the lid and backed away. He walked towards them, the colour drained away from his face.